Experts say flooding is the greatest natural disaster risk in California.
And we've seen plenty of it during these storms. So why are so few California homes covered by flood insurance? We're getting answers tonight. The Arbor Mobile Home Park in Acampo still surrounded by several inches of water.
The damage that's in there is pretty substantial.
But some Acampo flood victims may have to pay for all that damage themselves. Jay Lab said he assumed his house was covered for flood. He learned this week it isn't.
I kind of thought that was covered with the property.
He's not alone. In California, only about 230,000 homes and other buildings have flood insurance policies, which are separate from homeowners insurance. That means only about 2% of properties are covered against flooding. Since the beginning of the new year, 32 trillion gallons of rain and snow have fallen in California, washing out roads, knocking out power, creating mudslides, and flooding hundreds of homes. So why do so few Californians have flood insurance? Some experts believe California's drought has dulled people's sense of the risk of flooding.
People don't think they need flood insurance. That people think, well, if the only people who need flood insurance are people who live right on the beach or somebody who lives, on the banks of a river that has a history of flooding.
Amy Bach with United Policyholders says insurance agents in other states talk to clients about the National Flood Program, but not in the Golden State.
In California, agents, they just don't think about it. They don't talk about it. They don't push it to their clients except in some very limited areas.
When you buy a home, official Federal Emergency Management Agency maps tell you if it's in a high-risk flood zone. If it is, and you have a federally backed mortgage, you are required to buy flood insurance. Yet FEMA maps are limited and only take into account certain kinds of flooding. Flooding caused by heavy rains that back up storm drains is not counted. The maps particularly lowball the chance of disaster in California, according to Matthew Eby, Executive Director of First Street Foundation, a risk analysis organization.
All these folks that have a tremendous amount of flood risk, as we're seeing take place today, right now, are not being told that they have that risk. They're not being told that they should procure a flood policy because they're in this high-risk zone.
The FEMA maps don't show Jay Lab's mobile home in a high-risk area. When he bought his house, the insurance companies were mostly trying to sell him earthquake coverage. You can check if your home is at risk according to current FEMA flood maps. We've linked their website to ours at cbs13.com.